Good morning, everybody. We'll be starting in just 1 second. I got that here. There we go. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning and happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Let's say hello to everybody. As you could see, Clyde is ready for the weekend, waiting for market to close. He even has his shoes off. That's Clyde there. Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are doing great. Good morning, Stacy, Cheese Gray Trader, Devin, Yuri, David. Good morning, everybody. Keith, Brian, good morning. Jeff, Deanna, Marquis, Ron, Dr. Luke, Arnulfo, Pete, Lawrence, Robert, Frex, Lloyd, Dave, Richard. Good morning, Richie. Julio, Manuel, Jeff, Jacques. I like that name, Jacques. Gregory, John, Bernie the Bear, Texas Kirk. Hey, Texas Kirk. I was didn't see you last few days, I don't think. Carla, good morning, Carla. Remember, one share, Carla. One share till you get the stop order stuff working, okay? With Fidelity. Captain Beef is here. Jacques is here. Javad is here. Brian is here. Charlie, Mind, Gregory, Wayne, Dave, Lewis, Piet DeBrock, Kevin, Sandy's in the house. Good morning, Sandy. Tom, Genevieve, Culp, Dave, Junior. Junior's here. I call my son Junior all the time. Stan, Charles, Art, Chris, Illinois grain farmer. Davis here. Bill, Jimmy's here. Hey, Yakov, good to see you. Good to see you. Happy Friday to you. Ooh, my wife is approaching the driveway very fast. Look at that. Bill, Jimmy, Ray, Terrence, Penny, Shamens, Victor, Delbert, Barbara, Mookie, Harold, Brian. Nobody knows what will happen with silver next week. Nobody. Nobody. Okay. Oh, by the way, I didn't put my camera on. What's going on with me here? Where's my manners? Good morning, everybody. Sorry about that. I just noticed my camera wasn't on. Next time my camera's not on, or if you guys can't hear me well, please let me know, okay? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Brian, don't believe any of that nonsense. We have no idea what will happen to silver next week. We just don't. If we did, if we did, then I would tell you. Jesse Moondog is in the house. Good. I'm glad you're working out, Moondog. Bob is here. Good morning, Bob. I hope things are going to be calm this weekend at least. Adam, good morning, Mr. Eagle Beagle. Always good to see you. Carlos, happy Friday, Carlos. Happy Friday, my friend. Hope you have a nice, relaxing weekend. I really need a weekend, I'll tell you. Let me just continue where I was. We got Bob, we got Greg, we got Anukumar, we got Robert, Bobby, we got Adam, we got Karen the Shark, we got Mr. Costa Blanca here, we got Steve, Tom, Dion, we got Jason, Murray. Good morning, Murray. Ivano, Jody, Sylvia, Wesley. Las Vegas, 33 degrees. Really? Wow. Well, yeah, it is that time of year. It is that time of year. That's okay, though. You get a couple of seasons. We get up to like 50s here, sometimes high 40s, but that's about it. Interesting. I remember the winter in Vegas I liked them, actually. Sapster's here. Sin is here. Ralph is here. Next $1 million Sandy's here. I like that. I like it, Sandy. The next $1 million Sandy. Now we're talking. Mark is here. Gina's here. Gregory's here. Whitco's here. Bob. Eagle Beagle. David. Sassy Trainer's in the house. Tinya. Jeffrey. Hope you got my response back, Tinya. Don is here. Omar. I'll let you know as soon as I get that email. I still have not gotten it this morning. George, Cam, Bull Rider, Eddie. Cam, are you ready for the weekend? Bob, Mazin, Minnesota Matt, Robert, William is here. William, I'm going to give you a call this weekend. I'm going to email you, ask you what a good time this weekend to get in touch with you. Guy, Hawkeye, Randy, Peanut, Frank, CJ, Jason, Trone, Jim, John, Ron, Bob, Gino, Hopium Addict, Mark, Casey, Richard, Kevin, Colette, MG Andianco. I think I got it right. Rob, Hefe. I got a lot of people here. I want to go fast. Long, Mookie, Prep Nuts, Walter, Kurt, Adrian. Good morning, Adrian. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Brendan. Good morning, Marlon. Good morning, Nick. Good morning, Goose. Good morning, Goose. Jersey, Kai, Mary, Mookie, Kirk, Hopium Paul, Mika, Henry, Don. Let's see, we got Guidigo. Sorry, man, I can't pronounce your name. Didgo. Sorry if I mispronounce your name, man. Laura, Russ, Michael, James, Grisiel, Matt. Good morning, everybody. Good morning and happy Friday. I got to tell you, I could definitely use this. This has been a hectic week because I'll tell you why it's been a hectic week, because I started the new small cap program, and it causes me to be a little quicker in the morning, and it's anything. My stress level is always pretty high, so anytime I add something new to my workload, my body has to get used to it, and it takes me about a week or two for my body for my mind and my body to get used to that, Stacy. So it'll take me another few days. I'm getting better at it, but I got to leave the house earlier, and that causes me to rush, and I hate rushing because when I rush, it throws me off. So I need a few days to just chill and relax, Plus, my wife was out of town. She's back. I want to spend some time with her. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm expecting a very interesting day in the market. Now, please, I'm going to touch on some things that may be sensitive to you right now. Okay? Please. I'm just trying to make you guys money. I'm not trying to reinvent politics. I honestly hate politics. I hate politics, okay? But I want you guys to know that the Supreme Court is expecting to make a decision today, okay? Expected after 10 a.m. Now, according to the betting parlors, okay, there's a 27 and basically there's a 25% chance Trump is going to get his way. As a result, we've seen retail and consumer stocks rally. Now, I want to show you guys something, and please, I'm just kind of cutting ahead to the line a little bit so we don't have to talk about this later today, okay? Because I don't want to get into it with you guys. So I want to show you the sectors that have been leading for the last few days this week. This is the last 4 days, okay? Or last 5 days. And I want you to see the first 4 sectors right here. Now ask yourself, what sectors would benefit the most in the short term if we did not have these tariffs? Retail would be number 1. Yes, it would. Semiconductors would be number 2. Small caps, because small caps have the most. Remember, they're the least cash rich. Small caps and basic materials. Remember the tariffs on all the basic materials and all the retail stuff coming out from China, the shoes, all that stuff. Right here, my friends. So when I say the market tells us things ahead of time, this is exactly like it was before the election. Okay? This is exactly like it was before the election. Basically, before the election, whoever is looking to be in control, the markets tend to gravitate towards that. It's happened to the last 30 years. It's never changed. So again, I'm not trying to be political with you. What about the U.S. having to refund? Oh, that's a mess. That's like taking down the wall that we build in Mexico. That's going to be a mess. But I'm telling you right now that these sectors are telling us. I don't know what the decision is going to be. I cannot predict the future for you. But I could tell you that these sectors are really betting on the fact that this is going to be struck down by the Supreme Court, which would cause the market to rally like a mother. Okay? So again, please, don't let's not get overwhelmed, but I'm just telling you how it is right now. Okay? And I don't know what will happen, but the markets rarely lie. And people say all sorts of crap, but when it comes to putting their money on the line, they don't BS. And look at the sectors that are leading right now. Okay? So markets rarely lie. All right. We'll get into all of that a little later, but just wanted to kind of show you what's going on right now and kind of what's on the table and what's expected. By the way, if the tariffs get struck down, the market's going to rally hard. Okay. Just FYI. Or in essence, the market could be rallying hard because it's already expecting that to be priced in. Okay. It's supposed to be after 10 o'clock, Angie. I don't know the time, but it's supposed to be after 10 o'clock. Nice, nice. I'll be talking about that today in the VIP room, by the way, Raleigh, as well. Speaking of VIP room, man, we had like the coolest feedback yesterday from members. It was very nice to do the pits. All right. So, since today's Friday, let me tell you what my agenda is going to be in the VIP room. Hey, Wes. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So let me tell you what my agenda is going to be in the VIP room today. Okay. I'm going to talk about how to select stocks for the pit, the criteria I use for different types of pit trades. You guys will really want to see this. Our win rate is over 90. It's edging back to 95% now, edging from 94 to 95%. The tools that I use to find these trades, how we select options for these trades, and my top stocks that I'll use the Pro Trader dashboard to find for you that will be actionable. And if you behave yourself, I may even give you a free trade today because it's Friday. We have Lottery Friday today. Okay. You can't see my screen. Everybody else can see my screen just fine. It's right here. I'm actually looking at it right now. And if you can't see my screen, that's probably because you're not watching at 1080p. So make sure you go right here and you go to 1080p and you'll be able to see everything leading right here, 1080p. And if you don't mind, give us a thumbs up if this helps you. And again, folks, my job is not to tell you what the Supreme Court will do. My job is to tell you what the market's doing. And definitely the market is giving us a very clear indication. Okay. All right, let's continue. So far, the market is looking very, very nice. Very, very nice. I'm not seeing any issues right now at all. We're opening up pretty good. As far as Fed data, we have the employment report. The employment report and the consumer sentiment are going to be the most important ones. This housing start and permits, this is delayed data. This is not going to have any impact on the market. We're at the point where delayed data is just useless. And we have Barkin and Kashkari speaking. I like this one. He's going to be speaking at 10, and this guy's going to be speaking at 1:35. We got to pay close attention. Okay, we got to pay very, very close attention to this. Okay, consumer sentiment is not going to be a big report because it comes out after employment situation. But still, the only thing you should be doing before 10 o'clock is offsetting positions. Okay, you shouldn't be doing anything else except offsetting positions at around 10 o'clock. Okay. This report will be here in 15 minutes. We will see it together. And let me just kind of pull up my TC2000 so I could see what's happening right now. All right, let's get my TC2000 going. It's very fast. There it is. All right. All right, here we go. Bond market. These are my levels from yesterday, as you could see. Holding on pretty well. By the way, folks, I want to show you guys something. If you guys don't believe that my levels work, this was the high that I gave you yesterday on my levels. Look at this. So I dare anybody here to tell me my levels don't work well. Look at this, down to a tick. Look at this. That's my levels for you that I gave you yesterday. You could have made a lot of money using these levels. All right, so far the bond market is kind of flat, not really doing anything, just kind of chopping around based on overnight's action. Not really seeing anything really that crazy right now. We'll see how it does in a little bit. Your refund check will be sent out just as soon as they process your dot. Exactly. Imagine two frame. Yes, that's exactly right. Yes, that's exactly image to frame. Yes, you got it. You got it right. So far, the bond market is still in this channel. Remember, I told you I wouldn't. Remember yesterday, I told you don't put too much faith into this bar, the 200-day moving average, and now we're back in this channel. We're back in this channel. U.S. dollar. Let's see what U.S. dollar. U.S. dollar is still going higher, but remember, there's a lot of stuff here, and you have the 50-day moving average. Let's see if the U.S. dollar can continue going up. I think one of the reasons it's going up because we're going to get some kind of a decision which gives us more certainty. But all bets are off. I'm expecting some volatility to hit the U.S. dollar today. Okay. Gold. Gold is looking beautiful. Remember, I told you I still like gold. I like it a lot above here. We're still moving up the uptrend. I'd be buying it right now above 45.19, but I really like how it's looking. Okay. Exactly. Long. You guys got it right. Yes. Everybody seems to be getting it. We all seem to be on the same page. Okay. 50 for gold above this level right here. Right here. Look. Right there. Above this level right there. 45.12. We need to get above this level and we have a nice breakout here. Crude oil. Crude oil is still trying. Let me just continue extending this real quick. Crude oil is trying to break out, but look at the 50-day. Look how it's holding it. Look at that. It's not letting it go. Just like US dollar. Look at that, the 50-day. So we got to be careful. We got the 50-day coming up, and that's a strong point of resistance on the US dollar and on crude oil. Less so on crude oil. To me, crude oil looks like it's just doing its thing around this area, but it doesn't look like it really wants to break out, to be honest with you. Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? Back into this range. Now, look at what happened to Bitcoin when it hit the 50-day moving average. Now, look at crude oil. We're almost at the 50-day. Look at US dollar. We're almost at the 50-day. Again, just look at what happens when you hit the 50-day and you're not trending. You back away from it right there. Good, Eagle Beagle. Good morning. Good morning, David. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Oh, let me give you guys a link for Customer Service Live. They're going to be talking about the 8-day EMA, which is very, very crucial. All right. Yeah, the only ones paying the taxes are us. And here's Telegram. Here's Telegram. There we go. Good morning, Steve. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Mr. Koopa, good morning. Good morning. So Bitcoin is back in its channel. Crude oil, I wouldn't really consider this a breakout. I would just consider this testing the area because this is so wicky around here. Gold, I like. I really like gold here. Here, I know you guys like to look at silver, so let me look at silver real quick for you. Although they move exactly the same, but let's take a look at silver. Yeah, it looks great. I love it. It's above the VWAP too. Look, the year-to-date VWAP right here. Silver needs to get above 7150. 7150 for you guys to make your move, which is just a hair below where it is right now. This is a perfect, what kind of a pattern is this? Setting up right here? It's an A-line. Look, you got an A-line right here. You just need to put the VWAP right here. Here. Let me show you. Let me show you something. Let me show you a little trick. So here's silver, right? There's your line right here. As soon as you get above this line, you have another shot to go higher. Just need to get above this area right here. That's what that's why I just said you need to just get right above this area. I'm at the point where I could see where the VWAP's going to go with my eye. It takes you about 5 years to get there. But right here, I could actually see. I know where, if I put my VWAP here, I know where it's going to go. It takes about 5 years to get there. But it's right here. Right here. Okay? Right there. Okay. Folks, this is not political. Forget about all this. We'll see how things develop, you know. All right. Yeah, we'll see how things develop. Okay. Um, 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 um. Okay. Let's start talking about let's start talking about the stock market. Okay? Let's start talking about the stock market. What's the catalysts for today? I think everybody knows what the catalysts are for today, but let's see if anybody wants to. I just added tariffs. I didn't have. I had Fed here. Okay. So anybody want to tell us what? Anybody? Good morning, Harry. Does anybody want to tell us what the catalysts are as I start going through this? So investors are awaiting the important U.S. payroll report. That's coming out in 7 minutes. Let me make sure my bonds are up and going. By the way, speaking of the employment report, I want to show you guys something. This is what I care about right here. This is what I care about right here. Average hourly earnings and unemployment rate. That's the only two things I care about. I don't care about non-farm payroll month to month. I don't care about that. I care about the unemployment rate and the average hourly earnings year over year. That's what I want to see. If the unemployment rate shifts, we could see a nice little rally in the market. We got our catalysts. Let's see. Angie says Fed speaks, Supreme Court. Fed speakers, okay. Supreme Court, okay. Fed, chips, communication. I got chips. I got Japan. I got Europe. Where did you get communication from, Charles? I may be missing something. Let me see. Where did you get communication from? Minnesota Matt's coming in hot. Tariffs, chips, infotech. Minnesota Matt also has infotech, and Charles has communication, so I must be missing something. Let's take a look and see what I'm missing. I miss things. I do miss things sometimes. Let's see. These catalysts is what drives price. Let's see. Did I miss something? Where's the infotech? Are you talking about Qualcomm? That's chips. Qualcomm is a chip stock. This is a chip stock. This is a chip stock through and through. That's a chip stock. Semiconductors are chip stock. Qualcomm is a chip stock. That's not infotech. It's labeled under infotech. That's a chip stock. That's a hardcore chip stock. Yes, chip stock. So I got Europe, Japan, tariffs, Fed, chips. I think you guys are putting Qualcomm into infotech. It's a chip stock. Yeah. Okay. So we got the same thing. Actually, Bob, we have 619 people in 24 minutes. This thing is off. It was a 561, not 461 when you marked it, but not here, not there. So we have the same things. Okay, we got the same things. Just wanted to make sure. This is chips, and this is definitely chips. All right. Chips, chips, chips. Let's continue. Market participants are bracing for a potential Supreme Court ruling on President Trump's tariffs. Hundreds of companies have already queued up, hoping to reclaim their share of billion-dollar in duties paid to date. Don't hold your breath. Yesterday's session, Wall Street closed mixed. Shares of this reminds me so much of the wall, the Mexico wall. I can't even begin to tell you. Yesterday's session, Wall Street indices closed mixed. Shares of data companies slumped. Software companies retreated. AbbVie fell. Defense stocks climbed after President Trump calls for military spending to increase, which is good. Labor Department reported on Thursday the number of Americans filing jobless claims rose by 8,000, which isn't really, nothing really too. Da, 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 da. Okay. Just so you know, Helen, Jim Rickards has been saying exactly the same thing on metals for the last 30 years. He hasn't changed his tune in 30 years. He's been saying the same thing for 30 years. Just FYI. As long as I've been following the markets, Jim Rickards has been saying exactly the same thing. Okay. So I think it's kind of funny. All right. Federal government Ron said Thursday he looked for 150 basis points of interest rate cuts this year to support the labor market. I'm looking for about a point and a half cuts. Yeah, he's not that off. I'm thinking maybe a point and a quarter, but we're not in the wrong territory. A lot of it is driven by my view of inflation. Underlying inflation is running within the noise of our target, and that's a good indication of where overall inflation is going to be. He's got a point there, and I think he's right. I think we're getting to a point where we are back to where we were around September and October of last year, right before Trump came into power, where we kind of had a good idea of where it was, and then we started this whole tariff stuff. So, anyways, yeah, just so you know, Helen, I've been around as long as Jim Rickards, and he hasn't said one different thing in 30 years. So eventually, in 30 years, you're going to be right a few times, you know. Good morning, Kathleen. Good morning. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. And I'm not trying to, folks, if you're not liking what I'm saying, I apologize, but I'm trying to be real with you, okay? Today, all eyes are on the U.S. monthly payroll, which is coming out in about 2 minutes. The bond market is waiting. Please let me know when the number comes out. Since Matt stole my trade exchange, I don't know anything about news, and he's not giving it back. There. Investors will be focused on the average hourly earnings. Yes, that's exactly what they'll be focused on. This right here, average hourly earnings and unemployment rate. These are because these will be revised. All these monthly reports will be revised, but the unemployment rate and average hourly earnings year over year are usually pretty good. Let's see. Let's go back here. U.S. building permits, housing. This is delayed data. This housing data is going to be delayed. I'm not even paying attention to it. We do have consumer sentiment at 10 a.m. Although I don't know how. Yes, Terrence, they will. They'll impact the entire market. Mostly retail. Here, I'll show you in about 10 minutes which sectors they'll be impactful the most. Okay, not interest rate sectors, not interest rates themselves. Okay. Michigan will be released today. Sentiment. We got Kashkari and Barkin speaking. I can't wait to see what they have to say. Europe is a catalyst today. It's up 0.93, hitting a new record high. Tech stocks led the gains. This is really good for U.S. markets right now. We could be setting up for another major move. Mining stocks led the gains. These chips and mining stocks usually rally when we don't have tariffs. Just FYI, okay? Just FYI. China closed higher as signs of easing deflationary pressure in the world's largest economy. It's kind of funny. People don't talk about it, but they're in deflation and we're in inflation. Together, we kind of balance each other out. It's kind of funny. Material stocks led the gains on Friday. Remember, basic materials are being tariffed the most, right? So benchmark posed its largest weekly percentage gain since November of 2024. Oh my God. That's crazy. Oh, is the report out? Is the report out? Jobless claim 208? Is the report out? Let's see. Survey says bonds went down. Now they're kind of flat. Here's the bond market. We're still in this range. Nothing really changed. We went out here to the low, then we came back here. Let me know if anything came out, but I think something is coming out. This thing is a minute delayed sometimes. Okay. China deflation released Friday showed that China's consumer inflation picked up mildly in December, driven largely by higher food costs. I guess we're not the only ones. Bond market, nothing yet. Bond market is just holding steady, going down a little bit. A little bit. We'll keep an eye on it. Good morning, James. Good morning, Jeffrey. Japan closed sharply higher. It's a catalyst. After the yen again to the dollar, fast retaliating posted earnings, fast retaliating jumped 10%. Full year guidance. The Nikkei total 823-point gain. Whew. Yeah. Taiwan Semiconductor, major catalyst. Chip stocks, major catalyst. Rich, I think your ADI is going to do well today. And Qualcomm is a chip stock. This is a chip stock. As a matter of fact, I want to show you something. For all of you who thinks that this is the SMH sector, right? Semiconductors. Look at constituents. Let's see if we can find it here. Here's Qualcomm. It's almost 5. It's not even down here. It's up here. It's with Texas Instrument and ADI. Qualcomm has more market cap in SMH than Intel and Marvell and On Semiconductor and Cuervo. It's close to Applied Materials. So do you guys think this is a chip stock, or do you think this is a communication stock? It's above Intel, folks. It has more firepower than Intel. All right, bond market's going up. Bond market's going up. Very nice, very nice. Now let's look at XLC real quick. Let's see where Qualcomm is there. Let's see if we could find Qualcomm in here. So this is communication sector. Do you guys see Qualcomm? Do you guys see Qualcomm anywhere here? Don't believe everything you read. Believe Uncle Roger. There's no Qualcomm in the communication sector, but you guys thought that communication is Qualcomm. Then you go to the semiconductor sector and you find out that Qualcomm has higher market cap than Intel. It's a chip stock. It's a chip stock. Did I convince you? Okay, Mazel tov. We can move on. All right, bond market. Let's take a look at what's going on here. Let's see what's happening here. Survey says, all right, we got 50,000. This is fine. This is not a problem. 50,000 non-farm payroll, not that high. Unemployment rate, 4.4. Yeah, baby. This is nice. Average hourly earnings, what? 3.8%? This is good. This is good. This is good numbers. This is good numbers, folks. Look, unemployment's at 4.4. Average hourly earnings are up 3.8%. This is good. This means we're humming along. This is good. This is really good. This is not a bad report. Let's see what the stock market's doing. I think the stock market was waiting for this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see what Richie's ADI is doing. Nope, it's up $1. Up, it's making another leg up. Look at that, 305. Richie got it almost $5 overnight. Already made a range. This is good. I like this. I like this. SPY's moving higher. I like this. Right along the 8-day EMA. This is very nice. This is very, very nice. I should have held some positions overnight. You know, we have hardly any positions in our portfolios right now, and we wanted to clear everything up ahead of this. But it's chips. Chips. Yeah, wages exceeded expectations. This is good. This is good data. Look at the SPY, guys. Look at this. This is good. Let's see, mags. Yes, yes. If you want to call it that, we still got to get above here. But this is a move in the right direction. Look at SMH. Not really doing much. Still doing okay. It is up 1%. I like it. Me likes this. I like this. This is great. This is nice. This is really nice. Seeing a beautiful rally. Beautiful, beautiful rally. This is very nice, folks. This is very, very nice. Let's continue. I'm happy about this. All right, so that's the report. Let's now move on to the market. Volatility will obviously drop as a result of this report. Probably will come back to the 15-day EMA in the next hour. Put to call ratio looks very nice. Nothing to write home about here. We're actually almost at 60% on the QQQ. This will be over 60% today, and momentum is going to start moving. I mean, look at this beauty. This is very nice. Very, very nice. I'm pretty sure we're going to get above this level right here in probably the next 10, 15 minutes. And the area you want to get above is 624.26. And I'll do the levels in just a few minutes. Let's look at the SPY. SPY looks like it's ready to break out again. I like this. Semiconductors look very nice. By the way, we never broke the year-to-date VWAP. We went to the 8-day yesterday and came right back here. That's very nice. Russell 2000 is making new highs as we speak. This is very good for interest rates. Very nice. And the mags are, well, let's just say they're still kind of on the lower end of the range, but they're moving in the right direction. You got to be careful here because we're still below the 50-day moving average. All right. What about momentum levels? What about momentum levels? All right, folks. Now, remember what I told you this morning when we started this. I showed you this article that the betting parlors are betting in 27, 25% that Trump is going to get his way. Retail, consumer stocks, Home Depot, Costco, they're rallying hard. Look at the sectors that are rallying the most this week so far, the last 5 days. And then ask yourself, what sectors benefit the most if Trump does not get his way? Retail, semiconductor, Russell 2000, and basic materials. And gee, guess what? They're leading right now. They're leading right now. It's not me. I'm not pushing this buying. I'm not manipulating this data. I'm not writing for Barron's. I'm just telling you how it is. Okay? All right. So please don't, I'm not, this is not a global conspiracy against you. Okay? All right. Let's continue. So stock market looks very solid. Sectors are starting to move. The only problem here is, and I like how chips are leading. I like how all of the interest rates are leading. My biggest concern is technology, and QQQ is still here, and I need it to come up here. But that's not driven as much by tariffs. This is more interest rates and the economy. And this report was very bullish. The Nasdaq is still coming up. Let me look and see what bonds are doing. Bonds are kind of holding steady, but this is very positive. This is very, very positive. I like what I'm seeing. And my dogs are going crazy once again. By the way, folks, if you're just coming in here right now, I'm about to get more into the stock portion. Please make sure you're watching at 1080p. Okay? Just click here and make sure you're 1080p HD. And if you don't mind, give us one thumbs up. Yes, it is good to see that the overall market is moving higher without the mags. It's very good to see that. Very, very good to see that. Okay. Thanks, Bob. Also, remember, I have a very special Friday edition for you guys for the morning show, for the VIP room today. Red Meat Friday. It's Red Meat Friday. I'm going to be showing you how I analyze stocks. This is exactly how Omar, how Richie find their stocks, exactly how I'm going to show you guys. Volume is picking up nicely in the QQQ right now, which is nice. Why is everything so small? I don't know. I'm sharing my entire screen. Here's customer service live. And I'm sharing a 22-inch screen in its entirety with you right now. My screen is about this big. Here, that big. And here's customer service live. And here's the Telegram channel. Oh, vegetarian. All right. Well, Naples fan, then I got a great crunchy broccoli salad for you, okay? If you don't eat red meat, I got a great crunchy broccoli salad for you and some really good bean soup for lunch. How about that? Oh, very nice. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate the nice words. That's very nice of you. Very kind of you. Let me just post this here. And we're going to move on right now. We're going to move on. All right. Fonts are too small. I can make the fonts bigger. Hold on. I think I can make the fonts bigger. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. Okay, here. I made the fonts bigger for you guys, okay? Something for everybody. Exactly. Where's the beef? Yeah, that's a good question. Okay, so now the fonts are bigger. You should be able to see this much bigger now. All right, so we have speculative sectors leading, which is fantastic. My only concern is technology, and I think the mags, once the mags pick up, I think you'll see the QQQ and the communication and retail start coming up. But this is a good sign in the right direction. And I really like what I'm seeing on the SPY right now. I mean, look at this. This is beautiful. Look at this move. This is very nice. This is very nice. I mean, you can cut it, slice it, dice it any way you want, but this is very nice. So here's how they look, okay? And as I mentioned, the Russell is leading right now, which is really nice. Mags need a little bit of upside. Here's all the sectors. We have very nice momentum to the upside. No, we don't have 500. Remember, we went 514. Yesterday, we were at 162. We're coming up again. Now we have 300. 300 is very nice. That's good momentum. That's not overextended. Okay. That's not overextended. Yeah. If you guys can't see it next time, just tell me and I'll make it bigger. Okay. Sorry about that. I apologize. It is a little small. You're right. It is a little small. So those are the stocks. And here, let me just go through my intraday price action for you. Let's do the intraday price action. Let me move this. Get everything going for you guys here. Okay. All right. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Gotta be honest with you. That looks pretty good right there. Yes, it does. Actually, right here. Yeah, I could live with that. Okay. Let me give you this, okay? I'll post this for you guys in the main Telegram channel right now. Here's this. SPY levels. I was so tired last Saturday morning. My wife wasn't here. She was skiing. I stayed in bed till 9 o'clock. The last time I stayed in bed till 9 o'clock in the morning, I probably was a teenager. I was so tired last week. Okay, here's that. Here's that. Here's that. Here's that. I'm being a little over ambitious today in case we get a little higher. I want you to have those levels. That looks good. I can live with that. Okay. And if you can't see them, download them on your computer and you'll be able to see them in the full size. And they're about 8 by 8. So it's a lot of stuff here to look at. QQQ levels for you. Hey, we almost have 800 people here. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you guys. I have trifocal glasses, big monitors with an HDMI cable are great. That's nice. The dogs were not here, Cam. Remember, the dogs were at the babysitters. I didn't have the dogs here. If the dogs were here, I wouldn't be able to sleep till 7. SMH levels. There was none of the dogs were here. I was with the cats. My wife doesn't let me babysit the dogs when she's not here because I'm not home all day. So she gives the little dogs to my in-laws and the big dogs go to our dog sitter, which is a very nice lady. So I did not have any dogs here. All right. Those are the levels for SMH. Remember, I haven't given you your stocks yet. I got to give you your stocks. All right, here's SMH levels for today. By the way, let me just check the market once again, just to kind of see what's going on. Oh, got a delivery. Oh, still holding on near the highs. Look at that, right off of the 8 day. Very nice. Okay. Man, you guys are so. I was just telling my wife I have like the best people here, the best group of members. Russell 2000. Let's do Russell 2000 here. The Russell's been very strong, which is very positive for the economy, by the way. Okay. Hmm, Okay. Okay. I could live with that. All right. Usually, when you're doing these levels, it's like a puzzle that just comes together in the end. All right. Here's my levels for IWM, Russell 2000 levels. And ooh, wow, the bond market. I don't know if I want to change anything. I mean, I did a pretty damn good job for you guys. Look at this. One thing here we need to change right here. And and that's it. I think that's it. Here, I'll give you one more here. That's about it. I don't really have much to declare here except that. I could have could have used these levels to make good money yesterday. Okay. By the way, bonds look very weird overnight. Look, very choppy, very all over the place. But now the report is out. It's going to give it a little more stability. So this is a nice looking market today. You know, it's very possible that the market could have been just choppy and dead yesterday in anticipation of all of this news that's coming out today. That's very possible too. Okay, there's your bond levels. Now let's do stocks that I'm looking at. Okay. Just driving. Just gave a thumbs up. Thank you, Badesh. Thank you. I appreciate all the thumbs up and all the cool things you guys do. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let me give you stocks that I'm looking at. Okay. This is shorts are first. And remember, I'm going to have a very exciting session today in the VIP room. Let me delete some of these. Bar chart seems to be very slow this morning. All of a sudden. Okay. There's Roblox. That's a nice looking short right there. Now looks like a good short. If of your long and short candidates, which do you think is the best candidate for day trading? The one that has the highest volume and the one that's boosting the most up from the 8 day EMA. I'll tell you what, I'll show you the best ones for day trading versus swing trading when we do the longs. How about that, Spider Monkey? Okay. All right. So it's just easier to show on the long side, but I'll show you in a few minutes. Thanks, Fred. I appreciate it. I look at the as soon as I hang up with you guys here. That's the first thing I do is I look at the small caps. And you know it's actually been better because a little bit later in the day gives me a little bit better. I get to see what's humming more. We broke Datadog. We broke the 200 guys. That's a sell right there. Here, I got to tell somebody this here. All right. That's a breakdown. Richie and Omar, make a note of that. Now, so here's a good example. This may be a good day trade. See how much volume is going up? High volume bars here, a little deviated from the 8-day EMA. That's things that are hot right now that look good on my daily chart, but are hot intraday. That have a good volume, like something like that. Let's continue. Chewy, don't tell my puppy about this. Chewy is starting to look like it wants to break down. It's a choppy stock, but it looks like it's breaking down. That's a swing trade type of stock. And by the way, today, Spider Monkey, I will be in the VIP room today, and I will be literally showing you day trades versus swing trades live. Okay, live. Just FYI. So if you here's my links. I'm going to be literally looking for day trading stocks and swing trading stocks, and showing you which ones are day trading, which ones are swing trading, and why. Okay. And Cam and Gustavo are going to talk about my favorite EMA, the 8-day. And I have a theory about the 8-day EMA. I have a theory of why it works so well. And here's my free Telegram channel where I post my those pictures that I just did right now. Yeah, Spider Monkey, you'll get a really good analysis. I promise. This looks like this could be a good day trade or a swing trade actually right now. Calm, CALM, Zscaler. By the way, keep your eye. If this decision with Trump doesn't go well, keep your eye on consumer staples because they've been taxed to death lately. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. All right. All right. Yeah, it could be a good trade today. Zscaler. It has to break below this low, but it sure looks like it wants to. GWRE. See how the bond market's doing. Bond market. Okay. That's a day trading stock right here. That's a swing trading stock. That's a day trading stock. I'll go through all of this much more today. EXTR. And I'll give you like the technical foundation for it as well. It's a nice looking stock. EXTR. I'm giving you guys really good red meat today. Broke the 200. What if will go if tariffs go Trump's way? The market is not setting up for it. I don't think the market will like it at all, in my opinion. There's a 25% chance built into the market right now that things will go Trump's way, according to the betting parlors. That's a nice swing trade downside right here. All right, let's do longs, okay? Go well for Trump means he gets the tariffs to continue. The Supreme Court rules his way. There's a 25% chance he's going to get his way. There's a 75% he won't get his way as priced into the market right now. Don't come, it's not me, it's the market. And Gregory, I explained earlier the stocks and why and all that stuff. RTX is looking good. And by the way, I'm very happy about what Trump is doing with Venezuela, at least for now. Okay. Estee Lauder looking good right here. TXT. It's supposed to be after 10 o'clock today, but they didn't give a specific time. I have a little star asterisk by this one here, CB. I like this one. I like this one. Okay. It's got to break through here, but I like this one here. NUE. Yes, that's exactly right, Stefan, because of what they're doing with Putin. I think this is a very good longer. I think this is a great way to get rid of Putin, to the war between Ukraine and Russia. The retail company options on our books. No, Hefe, I wouldn't do anything. I would just wait to see what the market does. Yeah, I don't. You're right. It will be a mess. I don't know how that will be. I don't know. I don't know. I've had my eye on the stock for a few days now. Dove, WAB. Nice looking stock. Most of these are swing trades. They're not as extended. That looks very nice. Again, I know. People are like, Roger, are you just going to be trading Google and nothing else? I've been trading a lot of Google lately. I like this ascending triangle we're in, you see? See this triangle right here? See how we're breaking above it right here? This is what here. This is what I want to see here on the QQQ. I want us to come out of this thing right here. See, this is an ascending triangle right here. When you get above this, this becomes an ascending triangle. I want to see us getting out of here. Just like what you're seeing right now on QQQ, on Google, is what I want to see on the indexes that are lagging behind. Okay. Let's continue. Merck, a lot of nice stocks on my watch list today. It's getting uppity. Now, this is something I would probably start looking for a day trade. Volume is going up. It's getting a little bit above the 8-day. It's getting uppity. It looks like a good day trading stock. Merck, SLB. And I'll physically show you using my TC2000 what I look for. That looks like a day trading stock. See, it's too far away from the 8-day, but volume is good. So if we have a good volume bust today, that would be a good day trading stock. Stock that's already on the move is a day trading stock. GM. Now, I wanted to buy GM yesterday. I didn't. And I found out something happened right after the market closed. They lost something. Um, okay. They had some. I don't remember what happened, but they had some negative here. You know what? I was talking about it with somebody yesterday. They recorded a 7.1 billion charge due to EV pullbacks and China restructuring. So they shed 6% overnight, but now they're down only 2. I would be looking for this for a turnaround to the upside. I'm going to let Matt know about this. I don't think this charge off news is going to have a very long term impact on it. Okay. Okay. Um, I'm almost done, folks. I'm sorry. I don't mean to take so much of your time. Almost done. I got to get to work for my small caps. Since seen, I've been liking the stock a lot. CNC and SATS. This was a very good day trading stock the last few days, by the way, and swing trading stock. It's a very nice looking stock. SAT still good for a swing trade, I think. And last but not least, VFC. That's a nice looking stock. Now, you see how 8-day EMA is here? and we're here, that's a potentially a day trading stock if we have a huge volume spurt today. If we were here, it would be a swing trading stock. And I'll go over all of that today. You're right. Car prices are too expensive. Jeep cut prices too. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. They are taking a write down on EVs. That's right. So I was really bullish last night. I came this close to giving a GM trade yesterday, and Matt's like, we should just wait till tomorrow, and he was right. And then the news came out, but the news seems to be coming up okay. I'm probably going to put this for one of our swing trading programs today. All right, now, folks, I will be in the VIP room at noon, giving you guys a lot of red meat today. Okay, a lot of red meat. I'm going to show you how I look for stocks using the Pro Trader dashboard to day trade in the pit, what my scalps are, how I find my scalps, how I find my swing trades, how to use the Pro Trader dashboard. You would be insane to miss my afternoon session today. I'm going to tell you that right now. You would be insane. Insane. It's going to be one of those hot sessions today. Here's Customer Service Live, and they're going to be talking about a lot of the stuff that I'll be talking about today. Porsche's in trouble? Don't tell my wife that. My wife wants me to get her a... When we lived in Los Angeles, I had two 911s, and I hated them. I never drove them. They were too small for me. I'm about 5'10", 5'11", and my knee would get stuck on the left side, and the car, it was too small for me. The 911 was too, but my wife loved it, and she really wants to have another one. Maybe I'll buy her for her birthday. We'll see. All right, guys, I will see you. Google's looking very nice. I like the market. Please visit Customer Service Live. Please, please don't do anything till after 10 o'clock, because we do have consumer sentiment. And I'll keep you guys updated every step of the way. All right. Thank you all so much. If you have a question, if there's anything I can answer, roger@rogerscott.com. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Have an amazing session. Bye. Have a nice day. Please be careful today. And I'll be around all day if you guys have emails or questions or whatnot. Okay. Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend if I don't talk to you. Okay. Thank you so much for being here and spending the hour with me. I really do appreciate it. All right. Bye, folks. Remember, folks, we don't know what's going to happen.